Hello and welcome to this edition of the Mutual Fund Eye. My name is Vandita Shivle and I'm here to take up your queries. Today the query is coming from Sachin. He's from Ratnagiri. He's a risk-averse investor. He has around 5 lakh rupees in his account that he's calling as extra money. He wants to plan for his future, but he's not clear about the goals. Okay. He's also not sure about the markets. How can he invest and where can he invest? Good part is you are accepting the fact that you're not clear about the markets. The instrument I would recommend you is definitely mutual funds, because here you get fund managers' expertise. Right, so easily the fund manager will help you mitigate your risk, diversify your risk. So that's number one. Secondly, how should you be investing since you have idle money as well, right? You must have heard, Sachin, a lot of advisors, especially when there's dark times in the market, there's uncertainty, people are not sure about the direction of the market, especially when elections are on the cards. They say that use staggered approach for your investments and do not do it via lump sum, right? Because there are various modes of investments. You can do it via SIP, you can do it via lump sum, or you can use a staggered approach. Now, I'm recommending you staggered approach. How you can follow that approach, how you can benefit from it, that's very important. See, the option I'm going to recommend you today is STP, Systematic Transfer Plan. When you invest via SIP, Systematic Investment Plan, the money flows from the bank account, savings bank account, to the mutual fund scheme, right? When you do it via STP, the money flows from one mutual fund to another mutual fund, right? You keep a lump sum amount in one fund and transfer a fixed amount in another scheme regularly. That is STP. It's a very wise way of investing because here you can take benefits from both equity market and debt market. You can do it debt to equity or equity to debt. So someone who's going for looking for a retirement planning, I recommend him a lot. He has 30 years of span of that investment time, and I recommend STP to those people regularly. But coming to your question, how you can do and use this approach, you have 5 lakh rupees in your account. What STP would do, that's a very important question here. Now, you can place that lump sum money, say 5 lakh rupees, in a particular liquid fund or an ultra short term debt fund, right? What are the benefits of keeping money in liquid fund or ultra short term debt fund? Definitely the kind of liquidity offered is higher. Returns are much better than FD or any kind of savings benefit that you get, saving account benefits. So definitely parking your money in a liquid fund or debt fund offers you better returns, right? The only thing is, the question here is of the safety, whether that fund house is safe or not. So definitely we choose fund houses with AMCs with larger AUMs here to give you that kind of, to help you mitigate that risk. But clearly parking your money in a liquid fund or a debt fund is a very wise way because you get around 7 to 9% return, right? So that money you have parked, that 5 lakh rupees. Now, from there you can initiate an STP to another equity fund of the same fund house. You can only do it in same fund house. So you can tell the fund house, this is how you want to do. You can choose an equity scheme, and definitely you know that how equity scheme works. So choosing the right schemes here is the most important thing. Once you choose that equity scheme, clearly you can do a regular, you can transfer a fixed amount every month for say 5 years, for say 3 years. I would say keep it for 5 years. And here, that's how you mitigate the risk, because you are having and parking your money both in equity fund and debt fund. You're getting benefits from debt fund, you're getting those returns, plus your capital is getting appreciated when you place your money in an equity fund. Now, good part, there's another good part here, and that part is you get benefit of rupee cost averaging. Why? Because when the markets are down, the fund manager gets an option of buying more units and vice versa. So that ways you get that rupee cost averaging benefits as well. And of course, the returns are averaged out. So clearly you get more benefits when you do it via STP if you compare it with SIP. And definitely if you have idle money, this is the mode of investment for you. Now, a very important point here is how you can do this right now looking at your portfolio. So you have 5 lakh rupees. I would suggest divide it 2.5 lakhs and 2.5 lakhs. 2.5 lakhs park in Mere Asset Cash Management Fund, and you can do it via STP to another equity fund. That equity fund would be Mere Asset Large Cap Fund. Right? So 2.5 lakh is clear. You can initiate an STP of say 4,000 every month, 4,166 rupees per month. If we divide 2.5 lakhs for 5 years, that's how you can do. And you can get decent returns because you'll get returns from that cash management fund plus from this equity fund. So debt and equity both are taken care of. You have another 2.5 lakhs now left in your account. What you have to do is you have to again choose a liquid fund. That would be ABSL liquid fund that I would recommend you, Aditya Birla Sun Life liquid fund. From there, you can initiate an STP again similar like you did it in Mere Asset. I would recommend you here, you do it in ABSL Pure Value Fund. I would want you to go for a value fund as well. And ABSL Pure Value Fund is a good bet to go for. Again, for 5 years, you can do that. So I hope that's clear to you. There are various ways why you can invest, via STP. There are three STPs. You can opt for fixed STP. Like I told, 4166 amount you can choose. You can go for, capital appreciation STP. Here, the capital which is appreciated gets into, equity funds. That ways the money is transferred. You can also opt for Flexi STP, which is another very good option because here fund manager will choose the time when he wants to get into equity, when he wants to stay in debt. So I think Flexi STP option also you can choose. That's the best way to go forward. And this is how you should be investing because you have 5 lakh rupees. You need to do at least 6 transfers when you do it via STP, and you can choose options like daily, quarterly, monthly, weekly, however you want to do, however way you want to do it. And I would say it's a very great way to go forward. If you have any further questions, you can always tell me. But when you do it via this means, via this mode of STP, clearly you get benefits and you mitigate the risk because you are in fixed income instruments as well. Plus, it's not a very, you're getting high liquidity also. Plus, you're also investing in equity funds. So your capital is growing also, and you're getting stability in your portfolio as well. So that should be it. And please let me know if your query was well answered or not. If you have any further questions, you can contact me. You know my mail ID. You have already sent a mail. So clearly you can do that. Thank you very much, viewers, for listening to me, for watching me. All the very best with your investment, Sachin. Thank you very much.